Don't let this happen to your business. Don't let this happen to your website. I've just had some harsh conversations with a few established business owners. Now, I monitor thousands of websites. Hundreds of them are my own. I have websites that I use just for testing the algorithm. I study essentially how Google makes decisions, and I study what websites go up, what websites go down. It's been an incredible journey, especially in the last year and a half since the release of what seems to be endless AI systems and prompts and all the other stuff that's out there. And it's all actually incredible to embrace, and everyone should be embracing it. But what I'm starting to see is AI is pumping out billions, I don't know, millions, whatever a big number is to get your attention worth of content. That means that there are more websites out there with content that is easy to make, low cost of entry to market, or low cost of entry, and so imagine what's happening from Google's perspective. Google is seeing billions of these posts go up, and its hosting budget is just being maxed out. So they're looking to clean up the internet. How do they do that? Let's say there are 1 million blogs or 1 million pages that are targeting wedding photography or wedding dresses or plumbing services, right? How does it know which ones are better than others? Now, there are a whole bunch of SEO factors that I can get into, technical stuff, but the conversations that I'm having with all of my clients, and I'm being quite forceful, is being a real brand. A real brand always wins, okay? Now, what is a real brand? Have faces on your websites, have videos on your websites, have real people with signage, with branding. Now, not only will Google respect that and see that you're a real brand, bonus points if your social accounts are filled with user-created content and not faceless stuff like stock images and just dot points and ChatGPT filtered out garbage, right? So the conversations that I'm having with website owners, with business owners, where the website is already 10 years old, 5 years old, it's mature, it's getting leads, it's ranking, it's been doing really well. We're starting to see Google choose brands that show real people and real faces over the brands that don't, over the brands that, and look, 99% of websites out there are using stock images. The same stock image of a plumber or an electrician is on that website. So I call this the, I don't know, level 1 foundational branding media. Have some photos of the team. Photos of the team wearing signage with logos and things like that. Signage on any of your trucks, any of your vehicles. The boys loading out the equipment in the warehouse. The boys on the roof installing the solar. Whatever it is that you do, whether it's plaster, whether it's an arborist, you have things that you guys do on a daily basis that is just the core of what you do. You're setting up the street for a large tree removal. This stuff needs to be captured. Now, what I mean by foundational stuff is the stuff that's embedded in the website and cemented in, like the big banner images that show your team, everybody's smiling, your brand logos and things like that. So when a potential user lands on that page and sees your 20, 30, 40, 100 Google reviews, it sees real people, real faces, you have more chance of an inquiry. And that means that user hangs around on that website and fills out the inquiry form. Google Chrome tracks all of this stuff. Google Chrome tracks the engagement, Google Analytics, all of this stuff goes into the algorithm under user experience and user engagement. That helps the website rank. So these are now really important SEO signals versus a lifeless website. Yes, that might have the perfect backlinks, the perfect blogs and things like that. That will probably do still quite well. Don't get me wrong, all of that stuff is still extremely important. Just the things that the business owner a lot of the time can control is capturing the media. Now, that's phase 1, is have photos of the team doing things. Those photos of the team are are used to describe the service offerings, right? So a good example is for a garden maintenance company that we look after. They provided me unique images of lawn mowing, of the team doing lawn mowing, of the team trimming the hedges and all of the other services. There are more or less, we can do a bit better there, but there are more or less already better images than most websites out there. So it's like that analogy of if there's a bear chasing you and your mate, you just need to outrun your mate. Same with this. You just need to have those elements better than the competitor next to you. I'm literally seeing some monster sites, the likes of gyms, starting to plummet. Some of my test sites that were sitting on 30, 40, 50, 70,000 visitors a month, these are test sites, plummet straight down. And I'm seeing why versus sites that I'm doing the opposite, moving up. Look, there's a lot more to it. The moral of the story is, and this was my advice to a solar installer just recently, like the business is established, the website is established, it's getting leads, a lot of word of mouth, great. But here is what I'm noticing. I'm noticing a decline for numerous reasons. But aside from the standard stuff, backlinks, on-site SEO, off-page SEO, blogs, guides, service pages, all the standard stuff that goes into an SEO campaign that a lot of the time is out of the control of the business owner. It's the agency that's running the SEO campaign. But hey, none of your pages have photos of the team. It's a lifeless website. Apart from the Google reviews that I embedded, the 70 or so reviews, awesome work. We need photos of the team. Bonus points if we can get a 5-minute video, 3-minute video, 1-minute video, I don't care how long. It just needs to have the business owner or someone senior in the business that knows what they're talking about to give a bit of a brand journey of why we do what we do. We specialize in this because of this. We love to use Mitsubishi air conditioners. We love to use this. So talking about the things that are natural, right? And that's this kind of stuff that helps you get conversion. So we're talking a little bit about conversion rate optimization. It's when you get the traffic, how much of that traffic actually inquires. Now, I will guarantee you that a website with, look, they could be really good stock images. There's a lot of good stock images out there with the use of AI. You can get some really good stuff. But a website with consistent branding, images, videos will get more inquiries than just a lifeless site that says we provide electrical services and ticks all the text boxes. I'm seeing Google choose those. We've all heard it. It's all been one of those things that when you learn SEO, they're like, real brand is important, branding is important. Absolutely, it's important. But in the SEO world, we've always been able to find loopholes, tactics that just completely dwarf the need for a brand. We just did more links, we did more on page, we did more keywords, and our sites just ranked. And that's been like that for many years. With every year, however, it's getting harder and harder, and Google is simply choosing more brands because they're more trustworthy. They have real authors, they have real people behind them, and not SEOs like me, right? Where I have hundreds of lead gen sites, right? They're not real brands. I make them look like real brands. I know what needs to go into them, but you will always have an advantage when you have a content creation machine that comes from within the business. It's hard for a lifeless brand to compete with that. All I can use is AI stuff, and you can pick that out. It's evolving and it's getting better, and don't get me wrong, I'm definitely utilizing that on all my sites, and I'm seeing what works and what doesn't. But the things that are in your control, either as a startup business owner or a mature business, is tackle this branding stuff. So with this mature solar company, you finish a job, it could be a commercial job, it could be a residential job. Build a system where you capture the work that you did. You capture it with it could be a basic video of why did you get called out for this job? Okay, this business needs solar installed. Why? Because electricity. They want to be economically friendly and environmentally friendly, or their solar panels have malfunctioned, blah, blah, blah. So there's always a problem. When you get called out as an arborist or an electrician or a solar installer, there's always a problem that you're solving. So what is that problem? Why are you even out there? What was your suggested solution? What is it that you proposed that we do? What did you actually do? How did you solve that problem? And then their happy state. it might not be a happy state, it could be a sad state, but you're basically showing these were the challenges, these are how my company solved these challenges. And so that's only a good thing to get that content out. The content goes onto Reels, Instagram, Facebook, then it goes into YouTube Shorts. Now, bonus points if someone at the end of their job or someone can record a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute audio like this that gets transcribed and then it goes up as a blog. So we're talking about user-generated blogs that you can imagine this blog about a solar installation in Brighton. This website will do far better than websites that just pump out ChatGPT crap. So it's just about outrunning the guy next to you and you'll get away from the bear, right?